Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing well. So, another weekend, it's time to reinforce our learning. So, boys and girls, men and women, welcome to 90 days public speaking journey. So, we have already covered day 4. So, today is the time for day 5. So, you know why we are here. Our only purpose is to help you grow. And the only mission I have is to help you succeed. So, with this as very brief intro, now let's start in our signature style. Let's do it, boys. So, day 5 belongs to a very vital topic, that is the power of body language, right? And we'll see that how a good and solid and powerful body language can help you become a golden speaker, right? So with this, let me minimize myself a bit and give more space to the topic of the day. Yes, now I hope you can see it. I can see it very clearly, the bright colorful faces of no such lovely human beings, and this picture itself will convey that how powerful your body language could be. So with this, let me start with the no that no why this body language matter. So in most of the communication, right, though we think that our words are the most important elements of our communication delivery, but surprisingly, no, is the body language which takes the center stage. And as per some stats, 55% of the communication is body language, 38% is the quality tone of your voice, and merely 7% is your words. So, boys and girls, don't focus too much on words. Focus on how confidently you are delivering your communication, whether as a team leader, as a manager, as a owner, as a speaker, or anywhere in any of the team meetings or anywhere you have an opportunity to address your audience. Focus on words, but more importantly, focus on the body language which you carry on the stage. So, public speaking is not just about words. The non-verbal cues significantly impact that how your message is going to be received, and more importantly, how it will be inferred, perceived, and assimilated. Now, we saw the stats, and beyond that, an effective body language can amplify your message, while on the contrary, a poor body language can certainly diminish it, right? Now, let's see the power of gesture. So, as definition, a gesture is any non-verbal action which you do voluntarily or involuntary, while addressing or while communicating, could be called as gesture, right? It could be through hands, it could be through eyebrows, your movements, anything, right? Arm, feet, the kind of posture you take. So this will all come under definition of gesture. Now, uh, to be a good speaker and to make a meaningful impact, you should be open, or you should be using gestures which reflects or your honesty, your openness, no, your positivity, your purpose to deliver a positive message to the audience. Uh, but every tool is good if it is not your overused. So does goes for gesture. So use it, very finely, or rather refinedly, and it should look at natural, purposeful, rather than being erratic. Now, how we can master posture? I mean, mastering anything is, we all know it's not that easy, but yes, with practice, we can certainly become better than whatever we are today. So, first, it starts with a confident stance. That means stand tall, put your shoulders back, project confidence, not authority, and project control. You can communicate control, comfort, confidence through your posture or your stance. And now we discussed that open body language is a very positive thing to have, so that it conveys a positive message to your audience. Avoid cross arms, don't cross your hands, legs, don't become too close, in French, clinched. which conveys a message of dishonesty or discomfort or your nervousness. Grounded presence, avoid shifting your feet too much, stay grounded, move, but don't move too much. Don't slouch, don't stand on one leg, don't put your hands in the pocket, right? Be formally grounded so that it exudes confidence, right? Now, moving on to the art of facial expression, I am sure that the focus is on these beautiful faces, and that's my intent is I want you to have a look at these beautiful faces with different gestures and try and see that what these faces communicate to you. Do they communicate anything to you? Every expression, I'm sure, conveys a different message, and that's the power of body language. So the art of facial expression, smile is one of the strongest force on this earth, right? Whether in personal or professional relationship, it is the weapon to have in your favor. So use genuine smile to create warmth and connect with your audience. Eyebrow magic, yeah, though it doesn't, I mean, we hardly focus on that, but that also conveys know a lot about what you're trying to convey, and also as an audience that how you're receiving the communication of the speaker. So raise eyebrows to express curiosity, enthusiasm, and not worry. Avoid the blank stare. No one likes that. Even, I mean, as a speaker, you can definitely not afford to have a blank face or a blank stance. So does as an audience, because it's very, very disheartening for any speaker to see the blank faces of your audience. That means you're not able to connect or convey anything. Match your words. I mean, that would be the best if you can master it, that your face conveys what you're trying to say, or your words and face are in perfect symphony, right? So that's the power of facial expression. Now, let's have a look at the impact of eye contact, which is also in the gods, one of the best gifts of God to mankind, the ability to see, sight, gesture through your eyes. So establish connect with your audience through consistent eye connect, but don't be biased towards any particular set of audience. Be generous, have almost equal or equitable contact with the entire set of audience. And no, there's a very thin line between contact and stare. So please be mindful of that. Anything beyond 3 seconds would put the other person in slightly discomforting position. So remember the 3 second rule. You have to engage, connect, but not beyond three, so that your engagement or stared, your connect or eye gauge doesn't become a stare, right? So remember that. With this, we move on to the next mastering stage movement. So the word itself defines that you will have to calibrate your movement or move so that you are fully utilizing the space available to you, which we call the stage. So what's the purpose? Move with intention to emphasize transition, right? Emphasize some purpose. Don't move erratically, and don't move while speaking, preferably, because this will have some technical glitches in terms of your mic losing the connect. So use the stage and plan, or rather choreograph your move. Engagement, step towards the audience when you want to show engagement, show interest, when you want to convey some particular point, and you can take a back step when you want the audience to reflect, or you want to take a pause for audience to accept, sink in, assimilate the message which you have shared with them before taking that pause or reflection. So this is how you can make a better use of the stage which is available to you as a speaker. Now, managing your speaking stance or speaking space. So, every venue, every stage will be different. And so you will have to be mindful of the shape, size, dimensions of the stage, the technicalities available, the height and size of the room in which that stage is, the seating capacity of the hall. or auditorium, or wherever it is, right? The conference room. So, as a good speaker or as a professional speaker, as a success communicator, you will have to adjust your movement to the venue, right? And for last stages or large rooms, use the entire stage, connect with different set of audience, move towards them, utilize the space, avoid showing your back to the audience. That's not a good practice. And in closer, smaller rooms or smaller setting, it becomes more personal, it becomes more intimate. So use that small space to make a better connect, more intimate, personal connect. However, no, be mindful that you don't intrude into anybody's personal space. It could be no, it should be close, but shouldn't be so close that your audience get offended. And more importantly, when you are addressing an audience from multicultural, multi-societal, multi-ethnic, or multiple genre groups, so that because cultural sensitivities might vary, so you have to be mindful of that. So let's move ahead. Okay, now the power of micro expressions, no? Right. Till now, we have discussed primarily of the significant body gestures or body language, but there are certain smaller expressions of your body which could be voluntary or involuntary, which we have to be mindful of. And these micro expressions are involuntary facial movements that can reveal feelings, right? So, for example, the movement of your eyebrows, developing of lines or furrow burring or brow furrowing, चिंता की जो लकीरें होती हैं वो दिखना. So these all convey different message to different audience. So you will have to be mindful that how your body involuntarily reacts to certain situation, because every individual have a different reaction to the public speaking engagement. So जब भी आपको मौका मिले, and with practice you have to see that what kind of involuntary movements your body does, and you have to be mindful of that you are in control of those micro expressions. This will come through a lot of practice, mirroring, recording, video recording, taking feedback from your well-wishers, approaching professional speakers as to how to control these things. So once you are mindful that how your body involuntarily reacts, you will be able to control it with lots of practice. And idea is, or the ideal situation is, that your micro expression also aligns with your message, aligns with your words, and this will all come through loads of practice. So with this, I'll take a pause here because I know the attention span is not that large. So I'll call it as part one. I'll take a pause here, and I'll see you in part two and subsequent parts to cover this topic, right? So with this, thank you so much. We'll connect again in the next part. Till such time, you keep practicing, right? Don't give up, and with practice you can be the golden speaker, right? And we are there to support you at all. So with this, take care for the time being. God bless you. You guys rock.